Got no roof, yeah. Different color chains like a fruit, yeah. All up in my bag full of loot.
How's it going? Sonny, and gonna review some toys for y'all. So I know a lot of people have been seeing that Storm Thunderbird 2-pack everywhere. Unfortunately, I have not seen it anywhere, so I had to use my Street Connects to get me one of those 2-packs. So he just dropped it off today, so we're gonna go to take a look at that here. So as you know, Thunderbird, he's a Native American in the Marvel universe. So actually, I may have gotten the Native Canadian. I guess I got the Canadian variant. It's probably sold at the Toys R Us or whatever they still have up there. But we did get the Storm, so that's good. So there they are right there, Storm and Canadian Thunderbird. So let's go ahead and get the points on the board and start it off. So 1,000,000 points. I guess there'll be a combined score since it's a 2-pack. But so first we'll take a look at Storm. You do notice that Storm does come with soft goods this time around, so good job Hasbro with those soft goods. It's gonna look really neat in some flying poses. Yeah, she's a real strong character, so I'm glad that they gave her a actual soft cape to go with it. So that's pretty good. So 25,000 points for having soft goods on Storm. She does have her hands in the lightning. Thank you. I don't want to say thunder, but thunder's not gonna hurt anybody. So she does have the lightning hands. So we'll give her 15 points per hand. So another 30 on top there. One thing that I wish is I just wish that the cape was maybe just a little bit smaller. It's awfully large. Parts of it are large. They had only used maybe this portion. That might have actually looked a little bit better, but it's kind of a large cape, so we're gonna go ahead and knock off 13,192 points for that. Just because I think it's just a little bit much on there. So apparently I did get the pants variant. I know that a lot of people got, bare legs showing, but I got the pants version. Explains the Canadian that she came with because Canada's colder, so that makes sense. But yeah, so let's take a look at Canadian Thunderbird here. And so right away you'll notice that there is the red markings on him. That's kind of cool. So he's kind of plain. Doesn't come with any accessories or anything. So doesn't come with any accessories. So we're gonna knock off 27,856 points for that. Just because he's real plain. Why they put a native Canadian with Storm? She's African. It's beyond me. It doesn't make any sense. But he's plain, so he doesn't really do a whole lot. He just kind of stands there next to Storm as the 2-pack. So we'll focus more on Storm for this one. I don't really like how they attached the cape here with these, I guess they're like electricity. So the electricity effects. So I'm not a fan of that, so we're gonna knock off another 2,017 points for that one. She is built pretty solid though. She can get some good flying poses with this cape. So we'll go ahead and give her another 89 points for that one. Just because she can get posed really well with that cape. So kind of just have her flying around. So overall, the pack is good for Storm. I don't still understand why I got the Canadian Thunderbird, but I did. Not really worth it for him, but for Storm it is worth it. Whatever the final score is, we'll go with that. We'll stick with that final score. So if we can get Storm to stand, there we go. The one thing about having a soft goods cape is it doesn't really hold her on there, so it's kind of difficult. But and then of course we'll get Canadian Thunderbird here, and we'll get some comparisons going. So we do have Canadian Thunderbird, African Storm, Mexican Wolverine. Right, Mexican Wolverine right there. And we'll get them all right here into this camera here. So Mexican Wolverine is the shortest of the three. That was kind of a given. But you know, as you see, Canadian Thunderbird is taller than Storm. Storm's taller than Mexican Wolverine. So there's that height comparison right there. Alright, so we'll see in a bit Mexican Wolverine. And so then next we have them compared next to a Roomba invisible wall. Now I know what you're thinking, if you don't have a Roomba, it doesn't make sense. You can clearly see it, it's not invisible. What it is, it makes an invisible wall for the Roomba, so the Roomba doesn't go all crazy. But kind of related to Storm because she can control wind, and wind can keep things from going out of place, and so can this invisible wall. The invisible wall is shorter than Storm and Canadian Thunderbird. Honestly, I couldn't tell because half the time I don't know where this thing is at. I just know that my Roomba's not passing it, so that's that right there. Then we have next to this staple remover. As you see, the staple remover is a lot shorter than the two of them. Even if I stand it on its end, it's still not going to compare. One thing about the staple remover is it is a little bit more dangerous than the two of them put together, simply for the fact that it has 4 little sharp teeth right there. So you may want to take caution when you're using your staple remover next to your Storm and Canadian Thunderbird. So and then last but not least, we have them versus this this thing that I use to wash my body. Now before y'all go start picturing me naked in the shower using this thing, just know that I wear, nothing in the shower. So when you picture it, I'm not wearing like a shirt or anything, so just for your information. But she is taller than it, so is Canadian Thunderbird. I don't think that Canadian Thunderbird would lather up soap as well as this thing right here. If I use Storm's cape to lather, it might get the job done. I'm not gonna shower with Storm because that's weird. Well, first of all, my wife doesn't even let me take toys into the bed, so I'm pretty sure she's not gonna let me take it into the shower. But as the comparison, they are both taller than whatever this thing is called. So there you have it right there. Is the pack worth it? For Storm it is. For Canadian Thunderbird, not so much. If you're into Canadians, go ahead and pick them up. Jim Carrey, Ryan Reynolds, I think Mike Myers, whatever. If you're into Canadians, go ahead and pick up the Canadian Thunderbird Storm 2-pack. But otherwise, just get it for Storm. She's worth it. And I do want to thank y'all for watching. If you have any comments or whatever, comment below, or I don't know, write in your journal if you want. I'm not going to control you and tell you where to write these things. But be sure to follow me on Instagram at Sonny Plays with Toys, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Sonny channel. And I do want to thank y'all for watching, for whatever reason y'all are watching, or I want to thank y'all for hitting play and then going and doing something else and letting the video play. Either way, thank y'all. We'll see y'all next time.